Have you ever felt like you're just lost in the crowd? Like you're too small, too insignificant for anyone important to notice you? It's a feeling we all get sometimes, that sense of being invisible. Well, today I want to tell you a story about a man who felt exactly that way, and how a single moment changed his entire life. This is the story of Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus lived in a city called Jericho. He had a job as a chief tax collector, which made him very, very rich. But it also made him very, very unpopular. In those days, tax collectors were often seen as traitors, working for the Roman occupiers and frequently cheating people out of their money. So, despite all his wealth, Zacchaeus was lonely. He had a big house, but no real friends. And to top it all off, the Bible tells us he was a short man, physically small and socially isolated. One day, incredible news swept through Jericho. Jesus was coming to town. Everyone was buzzing with excitement. Jesus was a sensation, a healer, a teacher, a miracle worker. The streets were packed with people, all pushing and shoving, trying to get just a glimpse of him. Zacchaeus wanted to see Jesus too. Maybe he was curious. Maybe he'd heard stories of how Jesus welcomed outcasts and sinners. Maybe, deep down, he was looking for something more than money could buy. But there was a big problem. Zacchaeus was short, and the crowd was huge. He stood on his tiptoes, he craned his neck, but all he could see was a wall of backs. He was completely blocked out. He could hear the excitement, feel the energy, but he couldn't see the one person he desperately wanted to see. Does that sound familiar? He tried, and walked back to his empty, luxurious home. This short, overlooked man did something unconventional, something a bit undignified for a wealthy official. He saw a sycamore fig tree up ahead on the road Jesus was taking. Without a second thought for what people might think, he hitched up his expensive robes and scrambled up that tree. He perched himself on a branch, high above the crowd, just so he could get a clear view. Imagine the scene, a rich, powerful man climbing a tree like a little boy, all for a fleeting glimpse of a traveling teacher. He probably felt a little silly, but his desire to see Jesus was stronger than his pride. He finally had the perfect vantage point, and as Jesus walked, he got closer and closer until he was right under the very tree Zacchaeus was in. "Zacchaeus," he said, his voice cutting through the noise of the crowd. "Hurry and come down, for I must stay at your house today." Can you even imagine? Jesus didn't just notice him, he invited himself over. The man who everyone else despised was the one person Jesus chose to honor. That mixture of shock, honor, and pure, unadulterated joy must have been overwhelming. He didn't just get a glimpse of Jesus, he got to host him in his own home. This story is so powerful because it tells us something profound about how Jesus sees us.